Alright. What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by my channel. This channel thoughts message will be for November 15th to the 20th, 2021. If you are interested in the extended, it will be available, the double confirmation. November reading will be on our Dreamer Community tab. So just be sure to look out for that. Outside of that, happy birthday, Scorpios. Happy birthday, exclamation point. So, by all means, y'all are walking in y'all divine light, spotlight, and y'all are not to be played with. You know what I mean? And I think that's awesome. Like, it's time for you to walk into your becoming. But I'm also hearing this, as you're gaining your confidence, someone's earning their consequences. Alright? So if you want to know a little bit more about that, that is part of the extended and the double confirmation. This here is simply the general. So all that information will be listed down below. If so happens you're interested in knowing more about that, we are going to just go ahead and get into what's going on for you 15th to the 20th. For the ones that I've already gone and seen the double confirmation, didn't I tell you someone's earning their consequences, but they're not wanting and willing to accept what is going to become from them. I hear you know it. Reprimand. Someone's going to be reprimanded. This is the energy of the other person. Loneliness in reverse. Okay. Happiness. Alright. Whew, you had me scared. Alright. So, pretty much here is like that checks and balance. It is that checks and balance that's happening. While someone is earning their consequences and trying to, you know, believe that they're not deserving of them, you're experiencing learning lessons in a different light. You're learning it from a point in place of, once you learn the lesson, you don't want to backpedal back. You don't want to have to redo that season because it hurts the worst the first time, you know? And you're walking into this, I hear you're full of life now. The lessons you've learned, they weren't sacrifices. You know how some parents be like, oh, well, you know, I've had to sacrifice a lot to make you happy. Excuse me. It's kind of like your naiveness is kind of like your burn offering to understanding the lesson, you know. And with that, it's made you smarter. It's made you realize that you really want to open your eyes to explore and discover more, and those lessons were necessary for you to be able to do that. See, the discipline between someone running from their consequences and them earning their harvest is kind of parallel and allegorical to someone gaining confidence by doing right, by still having self-esteem high enough to know that they want for better, versus someone who wants to do what they want to do, and when their time is up, now they want to haul off and hit Wilma Rudolph status on you. They want to haul ass. They want to be on the Flojo status. They want to haul ass. Well, you can't outrun your karma no more than you can outrun a lesson that needs to be taught, learned, accepted, and strategized for them to be able to see moving further a possibility. So growth is hitting both energies, being you and them differently. Gag is, the learning doesn't stop. So regardless if you got to start over or you move on because you paid attention, someone's happiness, someone feeling wholesome, someone respecting the game of learning lessons. It's what's putting them apart from someone who, like, how are you not gonna stress about consequences you know you're deserving of, but you don't feel like you deserve them? That sounds like someone who feels like they can do what they want to do, right? Yeah, in their head. But in real life, you have to pay for everything that you do. So you can go out back and you can plant you some bulbs in the ground and you can plant you some seeds. But if the dirt is rock ass hard and you're not willing to go out there and water and care and show patience for what it is you're trying to have as a harvest, you get what you get. So it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. See what's going on with you. It's my first time ever seeing that card. A 3 of Wands came out. Oh, interesting. The genders can go either way. Take it, leave it, drop it, whatever one you prefer. I feel like some of y'all may very well. What's going on between? Oh, okay. What is going on? Somebody is watching y'all. Because they see that you're gaining more than they thought you lost. Sneaky bitches. That's what I just heard. I just delivering the messages, okay? That's just what I just heard. Someone saying sneaky bitches. I guess you know it. Okay. Overall energy on the bottom. Ace of Wands. That good old Phoenix energy. Okay. Heavy fire energy. Let me tell you, you have grown from something in the past that has really tormented you. Some of y'all may have felt like y'all always had people watching y'all. People may not be be believing in, you know, what you have done for yourself. Like, you've come a long way. You've come a long way. And a lot of your insight has come from wisdom. And it's just like moving forward now is kind of like you realize the hurt that had to come in order for you to realize that you are the core of however life is going to work for you. You don't like to really be in the public eye because you really don't, not so much that you don't like to be confronted or bothered. It's just kind of like you just want to just be, you know, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You got a 7 of Swords out here though, and you know, foxes are very sneaky. Foxes are very sneaky, and someone's going to try to come around in hopes of despite what you've been through in the past. I think that all triggers you realizing where you are now with this 10 of Pentacles out here. Is, you know, again, it goes right back to that peacock energy that I mentioned in my double confirmation and the extended. That peacock energy is just like you have this attraction about yourself where, you know, someone can feel building a life with, like, you're a gem, like you're a whole diamond. There's so many different facets of you. It's crazy. All right, but you just have this attraction. You are so rare, almost like you're from another planet type attraction. That's crazy. When it comes down to your growth. That's crazy. But I also feel like you have definitely, I hear, warded someone off with this Prince of Swords in reverse. You have definitely warded somebody off. And the influence for that comes from this Six of Swords and this Three of Pentacles here, a third party energy. And it's just like you realize you are better where you are. You realize what you've gained, and what you've gained emotionally, mentally, physically is like a badge of honor for you now. It's not an advertisement flyer where it's like, oh, you want someone that could cook 3 times a day, you want someone that's willing to birth your kids, you want someone that's willing to keep your house clean and let you go out and do your fuck shit. You know, it's just like that is what's pushing you towards this 10 of Pentacles. Appreciating, I hear, this 10 of Pentacles energy that you're walking in. Like everything that you've been through, bitch, you made sure that it stuck and it applied somewhere moving forward. So you are able to put these things in reverse. Now, all things may look nice until you get close up on them. I just deliver the messages. But again, you have people who will put a crab, they will put a roofie, they will put something in your spirit, in your energy, in your body, where it will bring them down to, it will bring you down to their level. So again, be very careful. You know, some of y'all may very well be hyper vigilant in this moment in time because you've learned so much. And it's because you're aware that there's sneaky people out there. You realize that. And you didn't become it. That's what sets you apart, making you feel like you in your own world. Alright? So let's go ahead, or from your own world. Let's go ahead and look at your outcome. Look, let me tell you something. The High Priestess came out overall energy for the double confirmation, and the Hierophant was the first one to pop out here. I feel like a lot of y'all are trying to like focus more on meditating. That's kind of also like a newly influence, or a new influence to some of you, is being balanced mentally and emotionally. That fuels your creativity. So I feel like a lot of you have the 8 of Pentacles that came out in reverse. I don't feel like this Hierophant and this 8 of Pentacles is somewhat of like you blocking out what you like to do, but I feel like it's like you taking a break. You're taking a break to be balanced. You know, you're knowing and accepting that self-care is priority. All right, so this does not scare me in the slightest, being that you have the Hierophant and the 8 of Pentacles. All right, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That doesn't bother me. I think it's very smart of you, so that way you don't burn yourself out. You have, oh goodness, you have the Emperor in reverse with the 3 of Swords. Let's see what's going on before I say what I think. Because I think this, the Emperor in reverse with this 3 of Swords that came out, this is the person from the past. This is the person from the past. This person from the past, they see you coming out of your darkness. I hear they don't like the fact that, well, no, that does make sense. They don't like the fact that you are able, you know, I hear overcome them. Like, they're upset that you have wisdom, you have foundation, And most importantly, you have light on your situation now and how you want things to be for you. I find it amazing though that this is what this person from the past sees on the outside. But internally, you're working on yourself to keep yourself fluent in your creativity. It's like you're not even paying this person any attention anymore. And while they're paying you attention and you're meditating and you're doing your sound bowls and you got your crystals, as you are becoming more enlightened, this person is becoming darker. I hear what they did to you was it was done to them at some point. All right. So I guess that didn't definitely make them feel any, higher than a rock, because, they really thought they were a savage. That rock will do more than a savage, if you ask me. Rocks can break windows, it can break arms, it can break legs, it can turn cars over. You never know. It can do way more damage than, something that's the opposite. And that's exactly what's happening here. You're more enlightened than what you used to be. And see that same darkness they had you in, baby? They are experiencing it now. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? What size foot does she have? I just want to know. I'm asking for a friend. Anything else in the outcome for November 15th to the 20th? 15 to the... Ooh, I almost try to give me a paper cut. 6 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. I'm loving it. Ace of Wands. And you have the Star card in reverse. Your overall energy. Strength, bitch. What? You have the Ace of Wands, the Strength card, and the Happiness card as your overall energy. I hear you not hurting no more. Alright? The thing from the past can kiss your ass is what I heard. I just give the messages. Don't come over here saying I'm crazy. No. This person is where they need to be, and you are becoming who you are meant to show yourself in the light. And this is awesome. It took a while. It took a little hurt. It took a couple tears. But you know what? You're very strong. And you rose from the ashes. That's what Scorpios are supposed to do, right? We're supposed to rise above. We're supposed to always be able to realize no matter how bad it hurts, we always can start over. And we always can make sure that we keep someone 6 feet back with that stinger. All right? It definitely has done you some justice. I'm so happy. And I definitely wish you well wishes when it comes to you continuing on with this healing process, because baby, you have some wealth coming your way, some collaborations coming your way, and most of all, the mind is the most important muscle you have outside of your limbs. And I see you taking that and putting that to be a very high priority, right beside guidance and spirituality and being mentally and emotionally and spiritually balanced for yourself. It's like you're collecting yourself before you really push yourself out there. But it really wouldn't be a push, right? Especially if you're ready. You've seen wolves, you've seen foxes, you've seen lambs, you've seen sheep. All your lessons have helped you be able to distinguish all of those. Lesson learned. And now that the lesson learned, the chapter is closed and it's time for you to move on. So, I applaud you. And I encourage you to move forward between November 15th to the 20th to have all the good things happen for you. And I think this is what I have. So be sure that you, if you're interested in the extended, the double confirmation, be sure that you look into the description box down below. All of that information is there. And until next time, I will talk to you dreamers later. Bye.